So one thing that internet did about 20 years back, that it created one single platform for everyone across the globe to communicate. One single platform to share their culture. One single platform to share their language. One single platform to communicate and share ideas. One thing that internet did not do was it did not change the money. It did not change the currency. So even though you could connect and talk to anyone across the globe, but you could not transact because he has a different money and you have a different money being into a different country. And that is what the blockchain did, which is also called as Internet 2.0, which is also called that decentralized internet. The blockchain is the decentralized internet. And what blockchain did, it created one single currency also for everyone to transact, and which is quite revolutionary. And no doubt you see people actually buying houses and real estate from all across the globe, and the reason being the whole world has become one single country with one single currency and with one single language. So recent story that I want to share today is from China's crypto millionaire. Now it is a very interesting story and very inspiring also. Guo Hongkai, if I'm pronouncing the name right, he was a beef salesman and he bought some bitcoins. He's the early adopters of bitcoins, and recently he bought a house in US and United States. He bought a house in California. Well, the cryptocurrencies are banned in China, so he cannot do any transactions there. But he can definitely buy properties, he can definitely do transactions with the same cryptocurrency in the rest of the world, because the rest of the world is accepting it. And this is also goes to show that a country really trying to ban cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin will actually incur a loss. Because since these cryptocurrencies have global value, they can be accepted anywhere across the globe. Hongai sold 500 bitcoins in US, then used the same money to buy a 100,000 square feet mansion in Los Gatos, which is about 90 minutes drive from San Francisco. What he mentioned is that it is very normal to sell Bitcoin in US, and after selling Bitcoin, you can just buy anything that you want. It turns out there have been many requests from a lot of Chinese crypto investors all across the globe to be buying houses. Now we have already seen the examples of people buying houses in Dubai and properties in Dubai. Propi is a marketplace for the global buying and selling of the real estate. So no matter where one person is, he can buy a property, he can look for the properties on Propi platform across the globe, and he can make the payments in cryptocurrencies. In fact, Propi.com is dedicated to solving the problems of purchasing property across the border. So this is a new startup which has come out and which facilitates, so anyone who is looking for the property and he is willing to pay that in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, he can look for the property on Propi.com and go ahead with the transaction. This could also find that we are seeing that more and more people are willing to buy properties with cryptocurrencies, because it's getting easier to get their money out of the country using Bitcoin rather than establishing a bank account based in Hong Kong and getting their money out of the country using business channels. And these are most of the Asian investors, the Chinese investors who are the early adopters on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So as you can clearly see, some of the Bitcoin millionaires are making big yet. Now, if you are not a Bitcoin millionaire, maybe you're not the one who actually bought Bitcoins in 2010 or 2011, there's nothing to be worried about, because we already see some good projects right now into space which can make you millionaire. Again, this is not a financial investment advice. So the recent one, I'm sure a lot of people actually are holding Cardano. And we heard the Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Charles Hoskinson, saying that I would love to see Cardano as the first $1 trillion cryptocurrency. So right now the Cardano is trading about 17 cents and the total market cap is about 4.56 billion. He's predicting what if it can go to trillion. And of course, if it goes to $1 trillion, you can see the growth in the price of the Cardano, right? So there are so many projects out there which have potential to become the next Bitcoin. You never know that. and we are in a very early stage. I mean, this is all about keeping patience. Bitcoin did not grow from $1 to $7,000 in just 1 year or 2 years. It took a decade, and I think the similar thing applies for all the other cryptocurrencies also, like Cardano and Ethereum and other projects. So it says that I would love to see Cardano as the first $1 trillion currency, and the reason being is that would effectively mean that we have built a self-sustaining economy. And there are many people who are extremely bullish on ADA, and the reason being the creator of ADA is Charles Hoskinson, who was also the co-creator of Ethereum. Of course, he comes with a lot of knowledge and experience, and of course we see where Ethereum is today. Ethereum is about $500 from about $4 to $5 in 2016. So we can see a similar growth definitely in Cardano as well. The last one I want to talk about the EOS, which is, there are many experts into the cryptocurrency which are extremely bullish on EOS, and we see a lot of dApp being developed on the EOS platform. According to Novogratz, who is extremely bullish on Bitcoin, has predicted the Bitcoin price. He's saying that EOS should be doing about 50,000 transactions. So these are some of the projects which have a good potential in the future and have potential probably to become the next Bitcoin. So if you have not been able to buy a house with the Bitcoin as yet, since you invested late, probably there are some good projects out there which are coming. Again, none of this is a financial or investment advice, just my personal opinion. Let me know your opinion in the comment box below about the news today. Thank you so much for watching. Hit a like or a dislike, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.